Well, hello there and welcome. My name's Paul. This is my scene. This is my reaction to Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 1, Episode 8. Now, the last one, Angel. Now, that was a significant step up in quality from the pack, in my opinion, certainly. And I would like to see things carry on in that vein. Now, just as a quick recap, I mean, I did mention that I was vaguely aware that one of the gang would be a vampire at some point. I had a feeling it was Angel because of his own show. And I was kind of proved right in what I was thinking, but I just had it a little bit wrong because I'd thought that it would take longer and that he was, when we first saw him, it was my thinking that he was like a normal person who at some point would have been caught by the vampires and turned. Obviously, though, that's not the case. He's been that way ever since the beginning. So, well, ever since our beginning. You know what I mean. So, Andy killed Darla, so that's not cool. But never mind. So this one, I, Robot, You, Jane, it's called. That conjures up images in my mind of, I don't know, something like Will Smith playing a cybernetic version of Tarzan. I doubt very much if that would be the subject of today's episode, but let's jump in and find out. This reminds me a bit of Witch. When Giles was gone into the book. Yeah, when Giles was doing the thing to switch the bodies back. It was very reminiscent. This accursed book shall never again be read. I have a feeling.
Oh, great. A book.
What a surprise. I wonder what book it is.
I'm sure your computer science class is fascinating. I happen to believe that one can survive in modern society without being a slave to the idiot box.
You can.
That's TV. The idiot box is TV.
Oh, look at the monitors.
It's the good box.
Love
I
it.
still prefer a good book.
The printed page is obsolete. Information
Okay.
isn't bound up anymore. It's an entity. The only reality is virtual.
Chill, man.
If you're not jacked in, you're not alive.
Thank you.
Aggressive much?
Making us all sound like crazy people.
Is that the book where the demon is? It said pray this book should never be read or will never be read. Is this the same as reading? Probably. Where am I? Well, so she scanned the book with the demon in it, and now presumably the demon is typing on the computer. Okay.
Well, I wasn't sure there was anything to tell. But last night, we talked all night. It was amazing.
Okay.
He's so smart, Buffy, and he's romantic, and we agree about everything.
Oh, what's he look like?
Sounds too
I
good
don't
to be
know.
true. What does he look like? I don't know.
Yes, I will, I promise.
It's the demon in the computer.
Willow, I think it's really great that you have this cool pen pal, but don't you think you're kind of rushing all into this? You know what I mean?
I'm thinking of you too. No, that's
I
incredibly
like-
stupid. Will, down girl. Let's focus here, okay? What
Good
do you
intuition.
actually know about this guy?
Oh, see, I knew you'd react like this.
Like what? I just want to make sure you're careful, that's all. Buffy,
Oh,
he could be different than you think.
retro webcam. Nostalgia. It's wonderful. I love it. I like that Buffy's got reservations about this because, I mean, anybody could be anybody on the internet.
Talking to Malcolm last night?
Yeah. What?
She just glows whenever she talks about it, and that's nice to see,
You're having an expression.
but for the wrong reasons.
I'm not. But if I was, it'd be saying this just isn't like you.
Not like me to have a boyfriend?
To meet him face to face. In daylight. In a crowded place with some friends. You know, before you
Yeah.
become all
Good
obsessive.
idea.
Malcolm and I really care about each other. A big deal if I blow off a couple classes.
I thought you said you overslept.
Malcolm said you wouldn't understand.
Malcolm was right.
I've never felt this way about anyone before, Willow.
I know what you mean.
God, this reminds me of
I feel like you know me better than anyone.
way back in the mid-90s using CompuServe.
Do you think we should meet?
The joys of dial-up. I don't recall talking out
Just makes
loud
trouble.
while typing.
That's
but-
why she got kicked out of her old school.
Okay.
How did you know that?
Yeah.
It's on her permanent record.
How do you know?
You must have mentioned it.
I have to sign off. I'll talk to you later.
I like this. Buffy, not Buffy. Willow seems to be. She's had alarm bells ringing there, so it's good.
Society in which human interaction is all but obsolete, in which people can be completely manipulated by technology. Well, thank you. I'll pass.
Fast forward 20 years.
I think you'll be very happy here with your musty old books.
Well, it's been so nice talking to you.
We were fighting.
Must do it again sometime. Bye now.
I'm enjoying
Check the
the
computer. There's
dynamic.
nothing in his file about being allergic to penicillin.
Willow was looking for you.
Good, I need to talk to her. Do you know where she is?
She said she'd be in the girls' locker room.
Great. Thanks.
I don't believe him. Mr. Aggressive.
Guess not.
Okay. Oh shit. Step away.
This is how girls get started.
Step away.
Buffy, get out! Buffy isn't a threat to you!
Stop her.
Well, I think she might
The
be.
project is almost complete. You won't have to do it again.
I can't.
I'm sorry. I've been a terrible person. I'm a coward, and I can't go on living like this.
Alright.
Forgive me, Mom and Dad. At least now I'll have some peace.
It's a suicide
Never
note.
be. Love, Dave.
Oh god.
In the Dark Ages, The souls of demons were sometimes trapped in certain volumes. They remained locked within the book, harmless, unless the
Interesting.
pages were read aloud. Unless I'm mistaken, this is Moloch, the corruptor.
And Moloch is inside that book?
Not anymore.
More.
You released Moloch?
Way to go.
I didn't read it. A dreadful calendar woman found it, and it was already blank.
Love
Okay,
her
so
face
a
there.
powerful demon with horns is walking around Sunnydale and nobody's noticed? Where was it?
In a pile with others that were scanned.
Buffy gonna work it out.
And that released the demon.
No, he's not out here. He's in there.
The scanner read the book. Willow scanned him into her file. It may be a futile gesture, but I suggest we delete it.
If it's in the network, that's not going to be enough. You can't just delete the thing if it's in the entire system, like on the whole internet.
Stay away from Willow. It is none of your business.
Love the graphics.
So that's what Malcolm looks like.
He's in a computer. What can he do?
And besides, convince a perfectly nice kid to try and kill me?
Shut down the world.
I don't know. How about mess up all the medical equipment in the world?
Randomized traffic signals.
Access launch codes for our nuclear missiles?
Destroy the world's economy.
I think I pretty much capped it with that nuclear missile thing.
So it's kind of what they were fearing with the so-called millennium bug. Oh, planes will fall out the sky, nuclear missiles will be set off, traffic lights will go crazy, banks will fold, you know. Ooh, that'll be Dave then. Oh, it's my favourite.
No more waiting.
There's a demon in the internet.
I know.
Okay.
I knew this would happen sooner or later. I mean, it's probably a mischief demon. You know, like Kelkor
Some
or
kind of
It's Moloch.
sorceress.
the Corruptor. Oh boy.
Are you a witch?
I don't have that kind of power. Techno-pagan is the term.
Okay,
They're
I
more
like
of us
it.
than you'd think.
Everything flows through me. I know the secrets of your kings.
So is it
But
still
nothing
linked up?
compares to having form again. To be able to walk, to touch,
Oh,
to kill.
bye.
Okay, we're up. You read, I type. Ready?
I am. By the power of the divine,
Power of the Bible. This is
the
very
essence of
like
the
a
word,
witch.
I command you.
Let me leave.
But I love you.
Don't say that. That's a joke. You don't love anything.
Be careful.
Are mine.
I'm not yours. I'm never gonna be yours. Never.
I think that was badly timed.
Pity.
Ow! Guy's made of metal.
Release! Oh, nice one. Just throw the book away
He's not in the
somewhere.
book.
Oh, he's not in the book.
He's not in the book.
Where did he go?
Where is he?
So he's still there, but maybe disconnected from the internet.
Take your best shot.
Okay. That'll work. Good initiative.
Well, it was your book that started all the trouble, not a computer.
Yeah, very true.
Honestly, what is it about them that bothers you so much?
The smell.
Computers don't smell, Rupert.
I know.
Books.
Books smell
Yeah.
musty and rich.
I got that
Knowledge
straight
gained
away.
from a computer is it has no texture, no context.
It's got no soul.
It's there and then it's gone. If it's to last, then the getting of knowledge should be tangible. It should be smelly.
I really like that.
I mean, I thought I was really falling.
Hey, did you forget? The one boy I've had the hots for since I moved here turned out to be a vampire.
Right, and the teacher I had a crush on? Giant praying mantis?
That's
That'd
true.
make it quite the team.
Yeah, it's life on the Hellmouth.
Let's face it, none of us are ever going to have a happy, normal relationship.
We're doomed.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Good faces. Awesome. Right. Okay. That was I, Robot Eugene. I enjoyed that quite a bit, quite a lot. It wasn't anything like what I would have expected, or, I mean, to be honest, I never had any clue what to expect anyway, but it wouldn't have been that. I think they explored a lot of good things in this, which were just very much to my liking. I mean, we have the whole retro thing of going back to technology in the 90s, dial-up internet, 1990s webcams and stuff, and monitors with massive backs on them. I love it because it takes me back. It takes me back to when I used to sit at a computer in the mid-90s and chat to people on CompuServe. And for those of you who are too young to have experienced dial-up internet, you've never lived. Seriously. I mean, you would be charged for the phone calls, as well as you'd get like an hourly rate or a rate per minute for all the time you spent online. Plus you would be charged by the phone company for the same thing. It was ludicrously expensive, but extremely addictive. And the other thing was you would never, you could never receive a phone call while you were online because it went literally, you plugged the modem into the same line as what your house phone would be. So you spend maybe 3 hours online and people are saying, I was trying to call you all night, and it was like, always busy. That's basically what this episode did to me, was took me back on that massive kind of nostalgia trip. I love it for that. To the actual story itself, it's not the strongest, but it was enjoyable. I think the focus on Willow and our naiveness and our willingness to fall for somebody that she's just recently met online. I think that's a very important story to tell, actually, because it happens. People do that. And I can't remember if it was a thing in the 90s, but the what's the word? The whole thing about catfishing and stuff is very, very well known now. But even then, even with that knowledge, people still do it. Those people still fall for it. But it was interesting to see Willow have that kind of naive falling towards that sort of trap. Interesting and tragic at the same time, because we know it does actually happen. But what I found was really, really good actually was when excuse me, when the demon slipped up and says that's why she got kicked out of school, talking about Buffy, and says, well, it's on a permanent record. Willow knew instantly that there was no way that he could possibly know that, because she had not told him. And it changed her entire demeanour, her whole attitude towards Malcolm just completely went the opposite direction, which again shows Willow's strength, because so many people, even if you could show them video evidence, photographic proof, you could show them all the proof in the world that the person that they love isn't what they claim to be, and they just go la 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 la, not listening, can't see anything, blinkered, and they just carry on in their oblivion. So it was good to see Willow be stronger than that eventually. And Xander, that was good about Willow. Xander impressed me more in this episode because he was a lot more of a normal, enjoyable, stronger person, rather than the needy person that was seen in many, many episodes. So I'm very encouraged by that. Giles. I think Giles and this computer teacher seem to have some kind of mutual respect and a mutual liking for one another lurking underneath somewhere. At the same time, they've got a kind of playful rivalry. Is playful the right word? I don't know. There's certainly some kind of rivalry which may or may not be playful, and I sense some kind of mutual respect and understanding, or maybe not understanding, but certainly a mutual respect and possibly a mutual liking. We'll see how that develops, if it does, or I presume it will, or I presume she will stay in the show, given our knowledge of demons and things like that, and being a, techno-pagan. So she would probably be quite a useful ally to have. So I would expect to see her again. And that's about it. I suppose the one thing that could have let it down quite a lot was the execution of the robotic type of demon thing. I think it was a bit naff, but I can forgive it that, because overall it was pretty good. So that's that. I'll just finish up here. So if you enjoyed this, give me a like, comment, subscribe, or dislike. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.